Do 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 do. Let me catch up on everyone's chats while I've been setting everything up. I had to make my own tier list because there wasn't one with the season 3 episodes, at least that I could see. I am live, correct? Let me check on my phone. James moments? Yeah, it's just James moments being confused on whether I'm live or not. Let's see how far the stream is behind. Yeah, okay. We're about 10 seconds delay. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, bumped the mic. That must have been pretty obnoxious. How's everyone doing? Sorry that I kind of stopped doing my streams. Just real busy. Lovable goofball, thank you. So before we start the tier list, let's just talk about the season some. What do you guys want to touch on? Just the season as a whole? You want to talk about theories for season 3? Or do you want to talk about Froggy Little Christmas, that kind of bomb at the end? Whatever you guys want to talk about before the tier list starts. And since season 3 is a bit controversial, had to get my clickbaity "was it good" in the title. I thought it was good, but let's all be respectful of everyone's opinions, unless they're mean, and then I'll tell them to cut it out, and then we'll see where that goes, I guess. But we can be nice. It's cartoon talk. It's not that serious. Amphibia character tier list, maybe when the show ends, or maybe when season 3A is about to come around. Theories, season 2 or 3. We're talking. Did I not have season 3 in the title? Yeah, we got season 3 in the title. I actually already ranked and talked about every episode of the show in season 1 and season 2. I think it was like a 4-hour live stream. It was my throat hurt at the end, that's for sure, but that was a ton of fun. Can't believe Earth ruined the show. Okay, Rock Wizard. Rock Wizard's just memeing, guys. He likes season 3. He likes Earth. I like Earth as well. So, Sasha with the divorced parents, am I right, fellas? Also, is the music too loud? Or too quiet? We can turn it up a little bit if we have to. Was I expecting that end of Froggy Little Christmas? I guess I wasn't. I thought it was going to end on Rebecca's song, and then we got like a zoom in to Anne's house, and she's sitting at the table. I think in the reaction, I was like, I thought it was over. I was confused. And then as soon as I saw her like writing letters, it clicked for me. I was like, oh my god, oh my god. Music good? Okay. Yeah, Earth is different. It is kind of reminiscent of season... It's like season 1 antics with like season 2 plot levels. It's a little good. We didn't get to see the intended season 2 or 3A finale. Kind of disappointing, but the cliffhanger was nice. You hope we'll get more Sasha in 3B. Good news, I believe it was said in a panel that there's a lot of Sasha and Grime in season 3B. Her parents are divorced? I mean, with a letter to both Mr. and Mrs. Boonchoy instead of Waybright instead of the Waybright family. You would assume, right? Yeah, I like the ending. You need Marcy and Sasha's parents. Allie and Jess must kiss. I don't really care about that. More of the Wortwood residents. You do kind of wonder, like, is Anne going to be on the Earth until, like, Endgame, right? Or is she even going to go back to Amphibia? Probably she will go back to Amphibia. I don't know. They could do a lot. There's a lot of ways they could take it. You always thought Sasha had a troubled childhood, but you actually thought the parents were divorced? They probably are divorced. You're surprised you never heard of Rebecca Sugar until yesterday. Oh yeah, the Adventure Time song, Steven Universe, great music. You should definitely peep Steven Universe, it's very good. I've still not seen Steven Universe Future, which is a bit divisive. You don't like how childish and immature Hop Pop's been acting. I don't know, he's like, you know, fish out of water. He's, you know, Anne's role now. I think it's understandable. Pog, pog, pog. Sprig and Ivy have a cute reunion. They'll probably just get like a peck on the cheek. I don't think Sprig and Ivy isn't like a big thing. You wonder if the original mid-season was about Andrea's past. I imagine it's probably the direct continuation of Anne sending out the letters. So I think when season 3 returns, it's very likely we will at least see either the Waybrights or the Woos, maybe both. Yeah. Do I ship anyone in the trio? I think that they're just cute friends. I like them as a friend group, but the fan art is cute. But when it comes to like non-canon ships, I'm not a big shipper, but the art is fun. We only got like 11 episodes left. See, I know, but like I don't know if it's just dumb optimism or if I'm like coping or what, but has Disney or Matt said this is the end since it started or during the promo like leading up to season 3? I feel like that didn't happen, and if it did, I missed it. So maybe I'm just being optimistic, but I would love to at the very least get like a TV movie at the end to like wrap everything up, you know? That would be cool. You like how Polly still has close friendship with Allie and Jess, but you hate how much Frobo has been sidelined. Yeah. Frobo and Froggy Little Christmas was max disrespect, dude. I thought it was funny because I feel like Frobo's been sidelined since his introduction. I feel like he was never important. It was just to give Polly something to do, which is probably like my biggest criticism of the show overall. I don't know. Damn, someone's listening to music very loud. My floor is shaking. Okay, chat is starting to go fast. We'll do a little bit more chat, and then we'll start the tier list. Christopher, I believe that it was the Disney Plus episode 10 inclusion thing has been addressed and fixed. Marciana is cute. If I had to choose a ship, it'd probably be Marcian. Do I want redemption for Andreas? Not particularly, but I do fear that may happen. I kind of like him just being like a really goofy shithead. I kind of love him. Honestly, one of my favorite things about the season 3 Froggy Little Christmas was Andreas. His gamer rage, it was so good, dude. He has said it as a 3-act series. He did say this. But like, I feel like it's kind of weird that there's no like explicit mention of this being the end, right? Or is it just me? I don't know. I haven't followed shows while they were airing for a while. Yeah, Matt, I know about the 3-act structure meta, but yeah, season 4 hasn't been announced, I guess, but that's why I'm holding out for maybe a movie. Yeah, like a 1-hour special or something. You don't like how late Anne decided to send those letters? That's valid. I mean, that's probably the biggest criticism of the season, right? Is the aggression or lack thereof of Marcy and Sasha on Earth. And I would potentially, I would agree, I'd say. The cat setting one was the most forgettable. Nobody. Chris. Oh, Yuri or Urian. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. But that was another one. Froggy Little Christmas had a lot of favorite moments. The gift was so adorable. I do wish we had maybe gotten that moment, but with Anne and her mother as well. But I was happy just with Sprig, and we got the addressing of it in the credits, so we got something. Yeah, Maxdon, I'm glad that they kept Andreas's charisma in season 3. That was a very good decision. They could have just made him boring. Like WandaVision. You have a fun, goofy villain, and then, you know, they just get boring once their plan's revealed. I feel like I poop on WandaVision too much. I brought it up. That's like the 10th time I've mentioned disliking the ending of WandaVision on the channel. He can have a turnaround. If Andreas gets redemption, I hope he dies. Yeah, Andreas got super into character as Santa. That was very fun. You think King Andreas might sacrifice himself? Maybe. I don't know. Like, the core kind of fucked up. Like, this dude gave you a body and you're just, like, being, like, bitchy to him, right? Like, that's probably not good strats, but I guess they're cocky. Andreas legit a fave character for sure. Rock Wizard, I love him. My favorite human character? Can I say the girl with the bucket hat? I think her name was Emily. I love that design so much, and the bada bing girl. I love her too. But probably one of Anne's parents. Maybe Mr. Boonchoy. Probably Mr. Boonchoy. I do love him. That poor man. He can never catch a break. Do I think the core will betray and kill Andreas? If anyone dies in the show, it's Andreas. Like, yeah. It was kind of weird to see Marcy shitting on Andreas. Well, it wasn't really Marcy, though. I thought it was funny. What did she say, even? I don't remember. You're like, and you call yourself a king? I was like, damn, girl. Okay, twiddling the D20. You hope that we sympathize with Andreas? I think that we'll probably get an Andreas backstory episode. Hot Pop better not die. I will be very, very sad about that. I'll probably be mad. If Hot Pop ever dies, I'm going to say in the discussion that I hated the episode. But once that wears off, I'll be like, oh my god, it was so good. But if Hop Pop dies, I'm going to be very critical of the way it was handled. So unless they do it perfectly, I will probably be at the very least critical of it. With something that big, you need to handle it really well. Have you seen when Marcy's playing that RPG game with the newts? Has the same dice and the groggy little Christmas. Yeah, when she was playing whatever, their version of Dungeons and Dragons. Were those also the newts from Marcy at the gates? I don't think Marcy dies. None of the main trio will die. She laughed at him and called him pathetic, yeah. Ooh. After the roundtable brought up the idea, you wonder if Sprig will decide to stay on Earth and be a superhero. Probably not. I mean, we've seen that it's possible via science to open up a portal, right? But I mean, something's probably going to happen to make that impractical, so it does become like a stay or leave kind of situation. No, that's like the big question as of now is, does Anne have to say goodbye to the Planters forever? That would be unfortunate. They are the same? Okay, I thought they were. Is this... yeah, I guess it is it's kind of similar to what Rebecca was playing. It's I just pulled up the credits. I didn't even realize because it doesn't have the vocals. And you call yourself a gamer. God, Gamer Rage Andreas was so good. So good, so good. Okay, maybe it's time we start the tier list. I don't think this one's gonna be 4 hours. You want a bittersweet ending? It's endings. Endings are tough, man. I'd be okay with, you know, Anne having to say goodbye to the Planters. It's just about how it's handled. Like, you know, the Planters and Anne's relationship is so nice, and I love the Planters so much that if it isn't handled, like, perfectly, then I'll be critical of it, you know, because it could be done really well. When it comes to something big like that, like, I can give slack on little things, right? Like Frobo, I don't really care. But when it comes to big things like that, it needs to be done perfectly. Release of Season 2B of the Owl House. Well, I'll answer this, but we're trying to keep it on Amphibia, because probably not everyone here watches the Owl House. But hopefully in the first quarter of 2022. You think 2 characters will die? God, but why does everyone want my man Hot Pop to die? The 3 nudes, yeah, they're the same as Marcia the Gates. Alright, let's start gaming with a tier list. I guess we can start. Oh, wait, actually, I want to make a poll. I mean, most of the people here are probably big fans, so I feel like the answer will sway positive. But I just kind of want to run this. Yep, we are doing a tier list for the Season 3A episodes. Oh, I guess I can vote on the poll because I'm on a different account on my phone. But yeah, we're doing a tier list. It'll be fun. And if you think that Season 3A was disappointing, that's okay. We all have opinions. I'm not gonna crucify you. Unless your opinion is dumb. Yeah, no Monkey Ball characters, sorry. I need to distance myself. 19 votes all saying no? Nice. Like I said, if you're here, you're probably a big fan, so. I think let's start with Froggy Little Christmas. These are hard to read, bro. Hold up. Here. Froggy Little Christmas. What would you guys personally rank Froggy Little Christmas? Is it all? let me pull it up. Is it all? No, nice. So as far as Froggy Little Christmas, I think it was one of the better episodes of the season. S, you don't care. It's just in B tier for discussion right now, by the way. With Froggy Little Christmas, you know, when it comes to a big mid-season finale, right, your expectations are really high. So I really enjoyed it on my first watch, and I enjoyed it even more, but I kind of wanted a bit more, even though I knew we weren't going to get more. But when I edited it, I liked it even more. And since then, it's just been in my head. I keep thinking about Froggy Little Christmas. There's so much I like in it. It's really good. I think it is S tier. I think it's one of the better episodes of the season. A tier, S tier, B tier. S, a lot of S's. And a lot of A's. You're still waiting for constant story-based episodes in Season 3B? Can't decide if it's episodic or story-based. I think it just follows that mixed format. Like, you know, Steven Universe, Gravity Falls. A lot of modern cartoons follow this format, really. But I like it. I like the format. Meh, A or B. I don't think A tier is meh. I think B could potentially be meh. I saw people asking for Mr. X. So, Mr. X, what would you guys rank Mr. X? The episode, not the character. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo. Every episode is important. Sure, sure. S tier, Mr. X. Froggy Little Christmas, you'd give a B because it was a holiday special. But even for a holiday special, I feel like it did a lot. Mr. X, A, B, A or B. A tier. Mr. X, S. Oh, some S's. A to B, A, B. Mr. X, B tier. Character, A tier. Awesome Ocelot. I think that you've got the correct opinion right there. Yeah, all episodes are good, but we can't just like put them all in S and A. We gotta diversify our chart here. So Mr. X, the character, I really like. I don't know anything about RuPaul. So just him existing in the show didn't do much for me, but I do like the character. But this episode, it was fun, but it doesn't stick out to me as like one of the best episodes of the season. I'm gonna put it in B for right now, but it could potentially go to C. And keep in mind, guys, I liked every episode this season. Mr. X, you would give a C. You didn't like his introduction. Mr. X feels like a hurdle instead of a plot point. This dude's got good, well thought out criticisms. Yeah, I think that the episode was just decent as far as the season goes. Like I said, I liked every episode. What is this? Sprig's birthday. How you guys feel about Sprig's birthday? Maybe we'll use D tier for discussion, because D tier probably isn't going to be very packed. Sprig's birthday, it's a really funny one. There's a lot of good moments. I especially love, all the segments in the clown hot air balloon, and the ending, of course, when he talks about the origin of his goggle hat. S, it's the best episode. Sprig's birthday, C. This one seems real divisive. This one's hard for me. I didn't really love the way Anne acted in the episode, to be honest. It felt like season 1 Anne. But there were a lot of good moments. So it's kind of hard for me. A for you, Rock Wizard. Okay. Sprig's birthday, B. B or C. Anne pissed you off during that episode. Yeah. Wasn't plot filled, and that was fine. For me personally, an episode being low on plot is never going to be a negative with this show. It's only a D tier for discussion, JFM. That's our new discussion tier. D for discussion. Sprig birthday, C. Anne acted the way because Sasha acted that way. I get it, but I don't know. I'm gonna put it at the bottom of B right now. This one's more likely to go down to C than Mr. X's, though. Spider Sprig. How'd you guys like Spider Sprig? People on Twitter were mad about Spider Sprig. Because they wanted more story. And it was paired with Olivia and Yunnan. I'll give it that. That didn't do it any favors in people's immediate opinions on it. Looking at it on its own, how do we like Spider Sprig? No thoughts of Marcy and, or not Marcy, and Olivia and Yunnan. S tier? Oh, you binged Televoboss. I'm glad you liked it, Thidges. Let's keep discussion on that to a minimum here, but feel free to tell me how you liked it in the comments on some videos or on Twitter. Spider Sprig A. A. I think it is definitely the most underrated episode of the season. It could, because of its placement, I think it could end up being one of the most underrated episodes in the show. Personally. Best filler episode of the series. I could agree. B, C, not a big fan of superhero stuff. Okay, chat's kind of popping off for Spider Sprig. Let's pull it up here. You know, a lot of people adored Molly. Oh yeah, I thought she was adorable. The episode itself didn't really help improve Sprig's character much. I'm gonna be honest. I think I enjoy Sprig, but I think Sprig is one of the weaker characters in the series. Hot take, potentially. I do love his pairing with Anne, but when it comes to Sprig episodes, I tend to not be a huge fan. But I think Spider Sprig is probably the best Sprig episode. I'm going to put it in B above Mr. X. Spider Sprig is the definition of the calm before the storm. Absolutely. I think it's fun. And I also understand people not digging it. I get it. I feel like, oh god, B can't be the lowest I go. We'll wait until the end. Okay, so Olivia and Yunan. Let's hear, I'm sure everyone's unique. Everyone's got their own unique take on Olivia and Yunan. Let's see what people think about that. This is like when we rated True Colors on my last Amphibia episode stream. Okay, you know what? We'll do this so I don't have to say it over and over. You like Molly Joe. Next one, Polly's gonna be funny to rate. Okay, goodness. People popping off. S tier, A or S. S, maybe the best episode in 3A. I disagree on that, but I think it might be S. Definitely S tier. Oh my god. Alright, Amphibia's edit Q. Please don't spam. Another A or S. Where do you even start? Give it credit for the angst. Olivia and Yunan, you give an S. The episode really helped show Marcy's struggles. You like the story perspective of Olivia and Yunan since we never had a perspective like that. It had shock value, but as an episode A, sorry, that was probably loud that I just popped. It's okay. I just said stop spamming. They stopped. It's okay, you guys. We're just excited. We love the Frog Show. I think was it Rock Wizard that said that? Let me find who said that. Who said it was just shocking? I don't remember who said that. I can't find it. It was a little disappointing. Interesting. I don't think I'd say it's disappointing. I think it was a good episode. I think it is overrated. I think people really wanted to see Marcy, so they see Marcy and they get hype. And that's fair. And it is a really good episode. But really what is great about this episode was Marcy confronting fake, visions, Sasha and Anne. And then the possession scene. But I also think, I'm a hypocrite, I said think of it, on its own. But it was definitely drastically weakened by the trailer shot. So for now, it's going to be in top of A. It could move up to S. It could. People were complaining about the pacing, but it's really the best you can do in an 11-minute time frame. My initial reaction, see, the pacing felt off to me the first time I watched because I was kind of overwhelmed just by seeing Marcy again. But once, that kind of sunk in, okay, Marcy's here, On the rewatch, it felt normal. That was the me thing, not the episode thing, I feel. Olivia and Yunan is B tier. You think it was overhyped and Marcy didn't do much. I think Marcy not doing much in the episode is kind of the point. She's out of it for half of it, delirious, so weak she can barely walk, and then strapped in. That just makes it extra cruel, right? I also love my Polly plush. These comments take a while to show up on your screen before sending. It's fine. Awesome possum. Yeah, there's like a 10-second delay or something. You think you have to realize to rate it properly as part of A is just set up for part B. Yeah, we're kind of looking at them on their own right now. We're going to revisit, honestly, we're probably going to revisit every episode. The poll has diversified. We're probably going to revisit and rank every episode when the series ends, and that's gonna take all day. I don't know if I'm up for that, bruh. That's gonna be rough. We're gonna have to speed run season 1 and 2. When I think we'll get 3B episode titles, probably a long time from now. If we see Blair and those other 2 nudes again, I'm not invested in them. Hollywood Hot Pop. How we feel about Hollywood Hot Pop? My glasses are like digging into my ear. That hurts. What the hell? Dolphin Puppet. Chill and don't spam, buddy. I don't want to have to put slow mode on chat. That makes it less fun. Or time you out. I don't want to do it. So calm down. We're just talking, we're just chatting and having fun. A-tier Hollywood Hot Pop. Olivia and Yunnan ending was the darkest ending to an episode of Amphibia. I don't think it was darker than True Colors. Like, people say that, but... Wow, what is this? Hollywood Hot Pop slander, bro. Alright. Okay, this is my big... This might be my big... discretion from everyone. C-tier overhyped. I don't even think it was overhyped. No one talked about it, and people were complaining about it before it came out. I don't think it was overhyped at all. Hollywood Hot Pop, you would give an A because you really think it's a Hot Pop episode needed for himself to put his passion, his spotlight. Super enjoyable. Best Hot Pop episode. I don't know if it was the best. I think there are really good Hot Pop episodes. You don't care about Hot Pop's acting. Fair enough. Hot Pop is one of my favorite characters. Okay. Hollywood Pollywood was really good, for sure. Alright, well, Hollywood Hot Pop was better than Olivia and Yunnan, so you're all wrong. That's my hot take. Am I gonna get roasted for this? Am I spitting facts? Am I sticking up for the Hollywood Hot Pop enjoyers in chat? I'm waiting for you guys to catch up so I can see the the outraged pitch is what? The shocked face. I think it's really good. You're a little biased because you love Bill Farmer. I also love Bill Farmer. I'm crazy. It was good, bro. I loved it. I love Hot Pop. Your own tier. FIC underwhelming. Hey, yeah, feel free to make everyone's own tiers in the comments when the video turns into a VOD. I am a Hot Pop enjoyer. I'm wrong. I'm done. No way Owl House Season 2B trailer. You're full of it. No way. I would have heard about that by now. But if it is true, I'll check it out and record a reaction tonight. I'm not Cap. This is not a troll. This is facts. We'll reevaluate at the end. I kind of want to do a big one. Where's Turning Point? I can't read these shits, man. Alright, Turning Point. I'm so wrong. Read them and weep, fellas. How do we feel about Turning Point, everyone? I think Turning Point was really good. It's 1:38 a.m. Feel free to get some sleep. This is going to be saved as a VOD. Hot Pop's development was really apparent in the episode. It's cute. It was funny. It was just so fun. Turning Point A. Was Turning Point better than Olivia and Yunnan? I think that's like the big question. Turning Point is the Sasha episode. A or low S, A to B. Turning point S tier. You love Grime. A tier. She didn't even acknowledge Marcy at all. Turning point S. S tier. A tier. A tier. S. Turning point was C. C is really low, I feel. You think Turning Point was worse than Mr. X or Sprig's Birthday? I think it's better than Olivia and Yunnan. I don't know if it's S tier. We'll have to reevaluate at the end. Oh god. S or A, best setup. It is true that there's a new Owl House trailer. My god. Low S. Turning point is S tier. The fact that 11-minute episode can realistically change a character POV is hard to pull off. See, a lot of people are like, oh, it's the start of Sasha redemption, but like we've seen Sasha's like insecurity in the action she was taking throughout the ending of season 2B. This is tough. Low A or high B? Wow. Yeah, a lot of people did want Turning Point to be a two-parter, or a full-length episode rather. Put it in B. Wow, everyone was so high on this one when it aired. I guess people have cooled off on it. Understandable. I do think it was better than Olivia and Yunnan. Yeah, Death better. Low is S for you, Sasha. A Turning Point, yes. Turning Point was rushed. I don't think it was out of character. Honestly, you hope Grime keeps the bat as a pet. Isn't it Beatrix's? She sent it like a thing. Sasha started her redemption in season 1 finale. True. I was just thinking more recent. Turning Point better than Froggy Little Christmas. That's valid, but I disagree. Sasha and Grime's redemption started with the third temple. Grime's redemption... not in third temple. Absolutely not. Grime was full-on dickhead at that point. When did Grime's redemption start? I guess Grime's redemption kind of started in the most in Turning Point, to be honest. They're trolling me, sure. High C, wow, interesting. Okay, let's get a random one. What was this? Tie Feud. I don't know how I feel about Tie Feud. Grime's redemption never started. I think it started with his willingness to help Sasha in Turning Point. You didn't know this was live? Doesn't it say big words live? I would never leave me like stuttering and so much dead space in a recorded video. Yeah, the Christmas song's so good. Grime has no redemption. He's just kind of ride or die for Sash. That's valid, Dragon Dawdles. Also, nice to see you here. You're kind of right. Yeah, you're definitely right. But I love Grime. I think he just kind of became a lot less invested in being actively evil. He was like, maybe there's things that are more important. I think Sasha can lead him on the right path. We'll have to see what happens when we see him next. C, one of the worst episodes. B, low B. C tier. Can normal be new? Funny. Tie Feud A. Tie Feud, I think that the human character in that was one of the worst. Honestly, Grime wasn't trying to take over Newtopia for evil reasons. He probably was. Grime was probably going to be evil as a ruler. You hated Ned. Okay. Forgot what the episode was about. It was about the food truck. We're just doing a tier list. So confused about the core. Love Grime. What did I think about Marcy's head still having tube connected to something? It didn't in Froggy Little Christmas, did it? Tie Feud in B. Low B. Yeah, I think... That'll be our first C tier. I like the episode, but the only part of it that really stands out is that stands out as fantastic to me was the chase scene. Dolphin, I'm gonna mute you. Go have that conversation somewhere else. It's going to start too much. I'll just delete it. That's gonna start discourse. We don't want discourse. This is a drama-free stream. I don't even remember what I was saying. Yeah, but Typhoon, the car chase was like the only phenomenal part of the episode, I think. It was a lot of fun, but that was the only part that really stood out for me. I'll have to double check on that, Digis. Yeah, people don't even really care about Typhoon. People are like, what was that episode? So I guess that answers that. We'll just use C as the lowest tier for right now. Do what you gotta do, Awesome Possum. And put on the Terry. We'll pull up Terry. Froggy Cookie, right here. If you give a Froggy Cookie, I think it was really good. I think that the Owl House scene was fun. Fun reference. You think C is too low for Typhoon? I think of the episodes rated, I think it's the worst one so far. It's still good though. So, if you give a frog a cookie, Terry was cute. I like her. I like Kate McCucci's voice as a voice actor, obviously. You would give Terry's episode an A because the episode had a good mix of establishing new characters as well as establishing new plot that we know for sure is going to be relevant. Yeah, I think it's one of the most like relevant story episodes, obviously because of the portal stuff. Better than Hollywood Hop Pop. No, Hollywood Hop Pop is S tier. It was cool, entertaining to watch. It was a lot of fun and gave Skitman lore. It's better than Spider Sprig. I think I'll put it at the bottom of A for right now. You personally thought it was okay, but didn't really care for it too much. That's fair. The Ghost of Molly McGee? Not today. Maybe sometime. Maybe when the Ghost of Molly McGee comes back, we'll do a tier list for it. Probably like songs or something for Molly. Yeah, the Skit Man really got me excited. You felt like it was a weird episode because of the setting, like a kiddie wacky museum. Dolphin, if you're bored, maybe go watch something else, dog. If you give a frog a cookie, is A for you? Yeah, Webby was nice to see. Did not like the human characters, they were boring. Wow. I like the kids. I like the kids because they were demonic and evil. I love the way that every child is just portrayed as like Satan himself. Hey, poopy face. Feel like making a portal is not needed if Andreas invades. Yeah, but maybe he doesn't invade. We don't know for sure, right? Like, that's his plan. But, you know, we'll see. Did I already rank it? Yeah, I did. I saw someone mention the new normal. The new normal is an interesting one. And losing an arm, an ear. At the end of Amphibia, if the fandom has what they desire, then everyone is just going to be like a head in a jar. You thought this was a premiere? Nah. I used to do live streams twice a week. So the new normal, I think the new normal is good. I think it's a good first episode, right? I also think it's the worst full-length episode in the entire show. Is that just me? But I think it was still a good episode. It was a good, like, slow kind of introduction to Earth. The quarantine song was super cute. The fight at the supermarket was a lot of fun. Meeting Anne's parents. I like her parents. I think that Anne's parents were the least interesting in that episode. Because their dynamic was mostly just, we are overprotective right now. We got an Amphibiland drop. That was fun. Is it better than Spider Sprig? Yeah, it's better than Spider Sprig. I'll put it at the bottom of A for right now. I think it... I'm gonna make another poll. How do I end? I have to end the poll first. Is New Normal the worst full-length episode? I think it is, personally. I still think it's a fire episode, though. I'm voting yes. On my other account. You think the New Normal is underrated? New Normal, weakest full 22-minute episode, but still A or S? That's fair. New Normal was good for a first episode. I agree. First episodes are so weird because you need to ease everyone back in, right? Is there an IDK section? Just don't vote, I guess. It seems like the most people say so. 26 votes so far. Kate Micucci should voice character. I'm gonna go somewhere like B. I think the Halloween episode is the worst full-length episode. I don't know. Just shows how much of a banger the show is. For sure, it's the worst full-length episode. It's A tier. Yeah, maybe I worded it cruelly, but the sentiment, I still think it's good. I put it in A tier. Would have been fine as just a segment. I think it needed to be full length, but I still think it's the weakest one. Wait, is full length more than 11 minutes? Yeah, full length is like a double section one, so it's 22 minutes. For the people who vote no, what's the worst? Probably, some people have said the Halloween one, the Shut-In. Yeah, I love the Shut-In, personally. I thought it was a blast. The Shut-In sucked. Okay, the Shut-In is divisive. Okay. Thank you, Amber. Yeah, we're just chilling, talking about cartoons. So it seems like, the very small sample size, of course, of 40 people who voted, more felt that the New Normal was the weakest full-length episode. Maybe I should have used weakest instead of worst in the poll. People on Twitter hating on Season 3A, but compared to Season 1 or Season 2, it's a lot better. Yeah, people want story. True Colors brought in a lot of new fans that want story, and that's understandable. I understand, but they're just kind of missing the essence of it. And I think it's okay to not be totally down with what the essence of the show was. It's okay to dislike what the show's doing. It's just kind of, this is the most fast-paced season so far, I feel. The Lord of J. Yeah, you need to adjust to like having this weird cartoony Earth. It is it's easier to suspend your disbelief when you're in a frog world, for sure. Will there be a New Year episode? Probably not, dog. It's on hiatus. I do think Season 2B is the strongest portion of the show so far. The Weekend was the weakest. Shut-In was the weakest. You don't think some people realize that it's a show for 7-year-olds? You're kind of not wrong. It's hard to see what's in C tier. It's just Thai Feud. Yeah, these screenshots aren't great. Wait, can I zoom in? There. Oh, is that better? Better for me. And Terminator? I love Anne's Terminator. I think Anne's Terminator is one of the best episodes in the show. How do you guys feel about Anne's Terminator? I think it is super strong. Is it better than Froggy Little Christmas? Probably not. I think it is better than Hollywood Hop Pop. I think it's... What the fuck just happened? My phone, like, flashed. That was really weird. S tier was needed. Easy S. You kind of like Typhoon. I like Typhoon too, Christopher. When will Frobo get a car body? Who knows? Shut In was good. It was kind of filler. Yeah, it's like the only non-canon episode, right? With episodes like that, I consider just like the stuff that doesn't break the world to be canon. So I personally like to believe the fact that they all sat around and told each other stories. That's how I always interpret those types of episodes. A tier, yes. Exterminator is good, but it feels like it does nothing for its 11 minutes. Really, I feel like it does a lot. Like, Anne's parents find out, Anne exposes her blue powers. She kills the robot. It shows that Andreas, you know, while he's being goofy and everything, sure, he's still kind of a jerk, right? He's gonna blow up this robot, which at that point was like his only thing he had going on in that world. And, you know, robots being sentient, it was a murder, you know. Again, it was good because Lanky Frobo got deleted. I liked Cloakbot. I thought he was cool. Parents figured out everything. A tier and Starminator loved it. Anne's mom feeling distrust. Yeah, Anne's mom kind of tearing into her was rough. I liked it though. Can we talk about fixing Frobo next? Sure. What if a robot turns planters into human for a whole day? What? Mid S, the 11 minutes flew by. Did parents know about Sasha and Marcy though? We never saw Anne mention that on screen, so I think that you can probably judge or say no. I think it's better than Hollywood Hop Pop. I think that Froggy Little Christmas was better though. Anne's mom was a Karen. Andreas never got his Coven book. Yeah, that's why that man was salty. Cynthia Coven, right? Now we're big chilling now with the big zooms. Someone said fixing Frobo next. It was fine. was my reaction? You miss Anne's leaves and twigs? Same, girl. That's why at least we got the candy canes and like the mistletoe. Feel like whenever there's Frobo on screen, the writing dips by 50%. Oh my god. That tier fix thing kind of annoyed you? Sure, but wasn't the tier thing just kind of short-circuiting his wiring? I thought it was like really cheesy in a fun way. Best Polly episode, B tier, dude, Sasha's parents are divorced, for sure. Exciting. A tier. We love Allie and Jess. Okay. People like Allie and Jess. That's why they're being so high on this episode. Sure. Best episode. What, Victoria? That's crazy. B tier, loved it as a whole, but it wasn't the best. S tier. This one's really divisive. Fixing Frobo, A tier, A or B. Need more Polly development. It was there for Polly, but it's just Frobo. I don't care about Frobo. For me, Frobo's underrated. Yeah, underrated by the show, bruh. B is a good spot. Yeah, fixing Frobo. I'm sorry. Is it? I think Typhoon's better. Is fixing Frobo the worst episode? It might be, dude. It might be the worst episode of the season so far for me. Allie and Jess are cool, but they don't do enough. Like, the only thing I love in that episode was them dancing to cat videos at the end and all the Mr. Boon Choi suffering. I didn't even notice that, Max Don. Fixing Frobo, high tier B. Frobo didn't make the episode. The characters around him were charming. Yeah. it was nice to get Polly. I do like Polly, but it just didn't do it for me. Like, Frobo's so nothing. He put it in C. Honestly, and C is like the F tier for this list. But it's still a good episode. I think it's one of the weaker, probably the weakest one in the season, though. Frobo passed away. How'd they put that man on a box in the garage and just bang on his head? The disrespect shown. You think Hop to Drop is the worst episode? Is that even on this list? I like that one. My phone is propped up against my computer and was blocking it. Someone said Temple Frogs next. We'll talk about Temple Frogs. Temple Frogs, I really love. I had some complaints about it when I watched it, and people I personally offended some people in the comments on that one. I was called immature and selfish because I said maybe, Anne thinking about her parents when there's her friends trapped in another world, when there's a potential lead, maybe that should take priority over standing still at like a Thai cultural festival. I get what they were going for, but I feel like maybe the moral would have made more sense if she didn't literally have a lead for the first time since she's been on Earth. I was called selfish and rude and childish for that opinion. I was stop being selfish. I was a little taken aback. I was like, whoa, hold on. That being said, everything else about the episode is great. It's starting to get hard as the list gets more filled in. It's starting to get hard. The representation was awesome. Yeah, I enjoyed the representation and the Thai culture and stuff. I thought it was handled really well, but for me, like personally, I know some people are all about representation, right? But representation it doesn't automatically make something good for me. It's cool to have, but I think that it should just be like kind of the normal, right? It should be in everything. So representation, like I'm never going to be like some people. I like the Owl House because it's got funny characters and good story and stuff, but there are some people that watch the Owl House just because of the representation, just using that as an example. If you enjoy it for that reason, more power to you, but for me, representation is kind of low on the important side. Now, granted, this is one episode, and it was all about representation. So it's maybe a little more relevant in this case than if we're talking just general show discussion. And I thought that the representation was really well done. I knew nothing about Thai culture, pretty much, and am still rather uneducated. But it was still super fun to see everything go down. And seeing the planters, really cherish it and appreciate it. And, Anne rushing to get out of there, which, story disagreements aside from me on that one, seeing her like, man, they're having a really good time, and everyone coming together to help her, and her like having a bit more of an appreciation when initially she was like, we just need to get out of here. It's boring here. So seeing her come to appreciate it, I did love that. I think, wait, no, Temple Frogs. Is it better than the new normal? I don't know. No lie, new normal is better than if you give a frog a cookie. And Temple Frogs is probably better than if you give a frog a cookie. Yeah. Alright, I missed a lot of chat. Oh my god. I missed so much. Temple Frogs, yeah, alright. A tier made you cry. The stop being selfish thing was really funny. I feel like Temple Frogs is amazing, but doesn't feel like it's about the planters as much as it is Anne. I agree, but I think that's okay. Anne is the main character. The Thai representation, yeah, like I said, representation isn't like something that's going to make me watch it, but I thought it was done really well in that episode. And oh yeah, that was another highlight when the planters like did, I forgot what the bow is called. I love that so much. Really tell they love the Thai culture lore. Is it disrespectful to call it some real life people's life lore? Mid-C, you don't know if you're heartless, but when Anne's mom told everyone about it, I definitely felt it. The planters getting so involved. Yeah, it was nice to see. Oh, Polly speaking Thai. I forgot about that. That was such a good bit. The realistic frogs, of course. The ending of cat sitting. We'll get a cat sitting here soon. I accidentally started Owl House Discourse. I'm sorry. I think Owl House is a good show. Hop till you drop next? Sure. Someone said it was the worst episode in the season. Is it better than Thai Feud for me? That's the question, right? Is it better than Thai Feud? Yeah. Is it better than Sprig's birthday? Yeah. Overall. And pissed me off in Sprig's birthday. Is it better than Mr. X? Yeah. Is it better than Spider Sprig? I don't think so. That's a good spot for it. Alright, Hop Till You Drop was funny when Anne screams. You missed most of the live stream because of internet connection? Sorry, Dolphin. You forget the plot for that episode? It's when the planters, they went to the mall, pretty much. You probably already figured it out. Someone else probably already said. For sure, say B tier. You don't remember the episode. You agree with me on the representation things? Like I said, if people, if representation is a selling point for someone, if that is enough to make them interested and appreciate a show, that's good. They should watch the show then, you know. But for me, you know, I feel like characters, writing, story, comedy, that kind of stuff is more important. I think that the representation should just like be a built-in thing. And I think that when things have it, it is worthy of praise. But I think it should just also be the standard at this point. I mean, definitely one of the weaker episodes. I agree. C tier. Did I put it in C? I put it in B. Yeah, a lot of people say C. Hop Pop. C. C tier. Worst episode in season 3. Fight at the museum. We'll get there. We'll get there. Let's be real. Anne freaked out about the planters being in public, then brings them to a mall. Very cartoonish moment for sure. For sure. Not her brightest. Yeah, we'll go. Wait, what is this? Adventures. We'll save. Well, we'll go ahead and do Fight at the Museum. Where would you guys put Fight at the Museum? Fight at the Museum, easy A. Sprig became dumb. Sprig's always a bit silly, on the silly side, a silly little boy. Is the Christmas episode the last for 3A? Yes, Jacob Sims, unfortunately. Mediocre episode, but enjoyable for the demon children. Oh yeah, on Hop Till You Drop. I forgot about the demon children. That was great. Eat the Rich. Oh yes. S tier, really good. A, S, A. Top A. S, 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 A. Okay, people love Fight in the Museum. Yeah, that was sleep deprived, and it was the first one at the museum. When they chop off Cloakbot's arm. Why isn't Hop Hop getting scammed anymore? You could assume he probably learned his lesson. Yeah, Dr. Jan. I think Dr. Jan is kind of cool. Oh yeah, the fits. The fits. It was all about the fits for me. I forgot about that. Yes. Cat's Hop Hop. Kind of cursed. Kind of hated it. Have I heard the theory that Sasha and Marcy aren't real? Okay, I'll finish reading, but I think it's dumb already. Made by Anne's mind and the power of the box. The theory is based on a lot of ground and wouldn't fit the theme of trauma well. But I mean, everyone else in Amphibia like mentions them, and has anyone on Earth mentioned them? I mean, we saw flashbacks. Matt Brawley said that there was a scene where Papa Brawley, Papa Boonchoy berates Anne for hanging out with Sasha in Reunion initially, but it had to be cut for time. Fight at the Museum is definitely one of the best episodes. I think it is really good. Am I going to watch Incognito Inc.? You mean Inside Job? Check the channel on Monday, 8 days from now. I was about to pull up my calendar, but I got scared it might like show my location or something. Dr. Jan is almost there. You think Frobo got no Christmas presents? Yeah, I think it was just a really solid all-around episode with some really funny moments. Was it better than Temple Frogs? See, I have less complaints about it than Temple Frogs, but I think Temple Frogs hit so much like higher highs with the planters like chilling with at the Thai temple. It's hard for me. I think Temple Frogs and Fight at the Museum might be a little interchangeable in their placement. So that leaves us with one episode. Adventures in Cat Sitting. What did my last live stream of Amphibia discussion end on? It was something equally as anticlimactic. It's just like some random, like, low stakes episode. I was like, the one everyone's been waiting for, Adventures in Cat Sitting. I think that the opening segment of what's his name? Domino. How could I forget? Of Domino just playing and like falling down the stairs being real stupid. I think that was a really good scene. We got to see Emily Bucket Hat Queen again. Love her. My favorite background human, for sure. The ending with, you know, obviously Mr. Boonchoy talking to the planters and telling them how much they meant to him was the highlight. It was really good, that part. But overall, I would say it was one of the weaker episodes of the season. People hated this episode. Did people hate this episode? I like it. Feels like a waste. I don't think it's a waste, but it's definitely on the weaker one. Domino MVP. You think it's A tier. High B tier. Papa Boonchoy was very heartwarming. Adventures of Cat Scene was a little bit funny. Oh, Hot Pop's special ability to just make insane sounds. The ending was golden, for sure. The ending was definitely the high point. Better than Thai Feud? Probably. Personally, you think it's better than the new normal? Oh, interesting. What about Anne's school? She's probably on Christmas break. The frog has a crush on Sprig. You mean the girl? Oh, the frog from Adventures in Cat Sitting. I forgot about the frog. The frog was a good bit, obviously. Barely remembered this episode. Kind of valid, to be honest. Yeah, it's really just that ending scene. The ending scene was really god tier. Was episode 10 supposed to be the mid-season finale? Yes. I think that the reason Froggy Little Christmas was the mid-season finale was because they wanted to end Ghost of Molly McGee and Amphibia at the same time, because they began the Ghost of Molly McGee by showing an episode 2 days in a row. And so they both go on hiatus at the same time. They both go out on a holiday episode, same weekend, back to back. I can kind of understand why they wanted to do that. It's unfortunate because it wasn't intended to be the the mid-season finale. Peace Rock Wizard, we're ending here soon. We're almost done. But Adventures in Cat Sitting, I'll put it at the top of C, I guess. Disney does not like to air stuff in December. Is that true? That's weird. Wonder why. Oh, man, that was an intense backstretch. Okay, well, let's go ahead and do this. Dun 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 dun. Well, how long have we been going? Hour and 10 minutes? Sure. This was a lot of fun. This was a good time, you guys. I think we are going to start wrapping up. But we can still chit-chat. Let me get comfy. Oh, I want to lean back some. Oh, lean with it, rock with it. Do I think Amphibia would work better in a 22-minute format? I really like it in the 11-minute format. It gives it a lot of freedom, but they're not constrained to it. They can do 22-minute specials when they want. I think that the way they do it is really well. Do I think that the core from the trailer is in episode 10? It could just be something for the trailer. And we'll lose an arm. Sasha lose an RC, Marcy a life. Not many people watch shows. I don't know. They probably have the statistics to back it up. I mean, there's also just like such a backlog of Christmas specials to for, you know, shows that are considered classics and movies that you can just run that stuff, right? Thoughts on season 3A as a whole? I loved it. I thought it was really good. To answer the clickbait title, was it good? Yes. Very fun. You enjoyed staying here after a breakdown? You had a breakdown? I'm sorry. Unless you mean me breaking down the episodes, I don't know what you mean. I hope you're feeling better if you were having a breakdown. What is my favorite episode throughout the entire show and why? That's hard. I'd have to rewatch season 1 and 2, which I'm probably going to start doing slowly. It's not True Colors. I would say that with confidence. True Colors is one of the better ones, but it's not my favorite. My favorite episodes are like the more chill ones. Like Hollywood Hop Hop is one of my favorite episodes, but season 3 is like where I've got that recency bias because I just watched it all for the first time. Froggy Little Christmas was a... Oh, sorry, that was probably really loud. Froggy Little Christmas is a strong contender. Glad you're doing better, Rose. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Now that 6 months have passed, did my thoughts on True Colors change? I'm probably a little bit more critical of it. I still think it was really good, but the little things that didn't bother me that much stick out a little bit more after repeated viewing since some time to sit on them. But still a really great episode. Hi back moved over to the computer to discuss better and completely knocked your desk over. Oh my goodness, Dragon Doddles. Well, you did that. I feel bad. You did that as we were ending. We're wrapping up. But I mean, hey, we can keep the free chat going as long as everyone wants to. I'm having fun. The Owl House or Amphibia? I do prefer Amphibia, but both are very good shows. Is Sasha a Karen? Probably. Will Sasha unlock her calamity powers? I don't think that the other girls can access them, right? How did I like the Rebecca Sugar song? It's good. It is good. It's not quite what I expected. I was expecting, I don't know what I was expecting. I was expecting maybe something a bit more emotional, whereas what we got was a bit more sentimental. But I did like it a lot, and I'm looking forward to rewatching that episode because I've only watched it the one time and edited my reaction. Have I even watched anyone else react to it yet? I think I maybe watched Ed DeWiz's. My opinions on the Amphibia German dub. I have no opinion on it. I haven't heard it. Where'd I get the Poly plush? From the Mystery Shack shop online. They are currently sold out, unfortunately. Do I think Sasha or Marcy's Calamity powers will be shown by the end of the show? It's possible, but I don't have certainty on that. Let's have a bet. How many 11-minute episodes will Sasha be in Season 3B? At least 7? Well, we don't know how many full-length episodes there are going to be. But I think we're going to see a lot of them. The cast and crew said we will, so I'm looking forward to it. Edoiz is good. Yeah, his videos are fun. The Sora and Smash meta is fun, right? that gets a pop out of me every time. Do I think Andreas will get a redemption arc? I hope not, but like his looking away when he let the core take over, and then like him standing there with his back turned as the core taunts him, makes me a little scared. Can I even hear you? I can see you type. No, I don't hear you. Are you talking? Are you talking to your phone or your computer or something? No, I don't hear you. Do I think Hop Pop will die? Everyone keeps asking this. I don't want that to happen. Do I know when it will come out? Nah, dude. I don't have any insider info. Have I heard of the series Arcane? Yes, I put up a poll if I should check out Arcane or Inside Job, and Inside Job won. I want to check out Arcane eventually. Alright, so True Colors is the best finale so far. Do you think Season 3's season finale will be better than True Colors? I hope so. I certainly hope so. I want to cry. I haven't gotten a good cry from this show yet. I think I've teared up a few times, but I want a good cry. I want to cry my eyes out. And that will happen with a finale on rewatches when I'm like, oh, it's actually all over. I will get emotional. I don't know if it'll happen the first time because like I'll be on camera and everything, but we'll see. Please, Sasha and Marcy can't defeat Andreas without the Calamity powers. I don't know. Yeah, Not So Average Fangirl's good. You won't hear me say... You won't hear me badmouth any other reactors. I'm a nice person. Except for Headband Guy. That guy. I'm kidding. Headband Guy is very cool. You love how the intro of Amphibia Season 3 changes. Yeah, I'm liking the subtle adjustments. Andreas will be sympathetic for sure, but you think he ends as a definitive bad guy? I hope. If they like tease a face turn and then he just rejects it, I might like pump my fist in the air. I might get hype. I really love Andreas. Will you cry your eyes out if Hot Bob dies? It's hard to tell. I'll never know until the moment. Like, when Marcy got stabbed, I was just like... I just kind of stopped talking. I kind of checked out emotionally. Your baby sister is watching my stream? If she's a baby, then the language probably is not affecting her purity. the language I use. My favorite girl, Anne. I love Anne. She's my favorite character, hands down. Earlier in the show, like season 1, maybe beginning of season 2, Hot Pop was my favorite character, but Anne is definitely now. Andreas will arrive on Earth. Probably, I don't know. See a Cupcake Plush Productions. Yeah, my favorite character is definitely Anne. Do you think part 2 of season 3 is going to be a bit rushed? I don't think so. But it's hard to tell. Time will tell, you know. I'm optimistic, but if it is, I mean, it is, and it's unfortunate, but I think unless it's like total trash, I'm going to have fun with it. Yeah. The Roundtable said the Calamity powers are dangerous. Well, I mean, Anne herself said, hey, these make me feel bad when I use them. I don't feel like a good person when I use them. I think that, you know, kind of hints to that. The release date of season 3 is April 9th. Because on the fake website it says that. I mean, if it's a fake website, then why are we trusting it at all? Have I checked out the Owl House? Yes, I have. It's good. Your sister saw Marcy get stabbed when you watch True Colors. Eh, she'll be fine. It's a kid show. Your sister's a kid. She'll live. It's not that big a deal. You can see Andreas being attacked, so he fights back and helps Anne, but he's still a bad guy. Yeah, I guess it could be maybe the enemy of my enemy is my friend, you know, but they don't actually trust each other. I don't know. That would take like maybe quite a bit of setting up to pull off well. Do I think Anne will return to Amphibia? I mean, she's got to, right? No way she doesn't. I would be very surprised if she doesn't. But I also think that Andreas will go to Earth, right? It's hard to tell. I don't know. I really don't know. Will I be your friend? Even if you hate Minecraft? I don't play Minecraft, dog. Do you think the series finale could get 44 minutes instead of 22? I'd hope. I hope it gets as much time as it needs. What if Matt pulls an Uno reverse card in season 3? We will have 20 episodes. That would be sick. Very unlikely. Wonder if we'll see the Guardian of the Second Temple again. Valeriana? Probably. I mean, I don't know what's going on with her. She's kind of weird. I'm familiar with tomato sauce, yes. If we get Amphibia merch, what would I want? Dog, I'll probably like buy anything. Like, I've got a shirt. I got the Polly. I love the Polly. I always forget because I keep her in the bucket, but she has the cutest little tail with like, it's like silk. The lining is silk. It's adorable. I always forget about that because I keep her in the bucket. Oh, stay in the bucket. See you, Paramount. Hey, what's up, Sir Breezy? You think season 3 will focus? Should I toss the tier list back up? Just so people can see it. Yeah, I definitely think season 3B will probably be more story focused. But I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. I think at least the last 5 episodes will be like strictly story, right? It's got to be. You can see Valeriana. Yeah, I don't know the spelling, but close enough. Showing up once per season. Sure, maybe. Where do I think Olivia and Yunan are? See you, Maxdon. I don't know, Thidges. Probably like in a dungeon or something. What are my thoughts on Marcy and Anne ships? I think it's cute, but I'm not a big shipper. You You might not know that, like, if you, like, follow me on Twitter, because I like and retweet, like, a lot of the ships and stuff, but to be honest, that's, like, most of the Amphibia art is ships. And I like the art, and they're cute, but I don't really care about them that much. Amphibia merch, you want a full-made music box that can play music. There's a mosquito in my room. The Calamity box destroyed? Either the box or some of the gems, right? What if Anna's gonna enter the core's mind to save Marcy? Yo! You might be onto something, Javier. I hadn't seen anyone say anything like that. How the rest of the tier list work out? It's all up there. Some of them are like cut off titles, so it might be a little hard to read, but your prediction of Froggy Xmas comment? Yeah, you put your episode predictions. We'll see. I think the core is the prophecy toad. It's hard to tell, dude. I don't know, man. The knight and the core, one and the same. I don't know. It's hard. Like, really, Amphibia just threw me off with True Colors. Like, no way that I thought that we would be on Earth this season. So it's like, I almost like feel like, what's even the point of like trying to guess anymore? I think in my intro to True Colors, I was like, wouldn't it be crazy if like Anne, Sasha, and Marcy go home, and then they have to get back to Earth, or to Amphibia? And I was partially right on that, and it was pretty crazy. What episode has the best ending? Probably True Colors. It's like the last 5 minutes slaps. I think season 3 would be the last, probably, unfortunately. In Froggy Little Christmas, Darcy still has a cord attached to her helmet. Yeah, like an umbilical cord style thing. I think didn't I say that in the trailer? I was like, she got like this wire on there, like what if you just like pull the helmet off? I guess we'll see. Why do we call Darcy? That's what like possessed Marcy is credited as in the credits for Olivia and Yunnan. Is she also credited like that in Froggy Little Christmas? I didn't check. What do I think of Sasha against the robot army from Turning Point? It was fun. Anne's powers, do I think they're going to have a bad effect on her physically and mentally? I don't know. Like, they clearly drain her physically. We've seen that. She mentions they feel bad. They're called calamity powers. I mean, everything points to them like being pretty bad, right? But it is hard to tell what the long-term consequences of using them will be. Is that going to stop me from like shouting "Go Blue" at every moment of opposition she encounters? Probably not. You don't know what the core's deal is going to be, but there's a lot of neat stuff you could do with it. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they could do. It's like, it's hard to tell. Like, True Colors really just threw me off the loop, so like I'm just kind of along for the ride now. You're willing to bet next episode when Anne returns to Amphibia? What? I think we're just gonna see Marcy and Sasha's parents. Can someone explain Marky Woo? It's like a whole... It's hard. I don't know. There's like a meme. Like there's the ship of Marcy and Anne, and a lot of people call it Marsan. And some people pronounce it Mark-Ann. So they were like, well, if you call it Mark-Ann, do you also pronounce Marcy as Marky? And then like someone created an OC and gave it lore, and it blew up. Hey, Rosie, glad to have you back, but we're going to be wrapping up soon. I'm dead tired. I saw Ghostbusters Afterlife today, and it took everything I had to not fall asleep in that movie. I didn't want to see it, but my nephew wanted to see it for his birthday. I got a mixed drink called a Hulk Smash during the previews, and that was nice. At least it was very tasty. Best character from that one part in the intro that shows all the humans. Humphrey. I like that little guy. He's cute. You just want to say you think cartoons are better in shorter quantities, and Fairly Odd Parents went too long. Yeah, it's I think that a show can go on for a very long time and continue to be good. There just needs to be a vision. I haven't watched new SpongeBob in forever or new Fairly Odd Parents, so I can't really comment on those. But that is a bit of a consensus that they fell off, right? We predict in the second half of season 3, Dr. Jan, Terry, and the robot engineer girls will combine their mechanical know-how to help Anne and the Planters build a portal and return to Amphibia. Sure. Can I say what the worst possible scenario would be? If, like, we build a giant mech to, like, fight Andrius's castle or something. I would hate that so much. Too many cartoons end in, like, giant mech fights. Your favorite character is Anne. Your favorite human character from the season is Molly Jo. Yeah, Molly Jo is super cute. A mid-cool with Marcy and Sasha episodes present in the 3 seasons. That would be fun, like, special stuff. Especially, Marcy. I mean, you know, with her theme song Takeover, we saw so much. Yeah, Adventure Time is a good example of a show that went on for a long time and still good. Regular show, a lot of Cartoon Network shows. Will King Andrius die at the end of the show? I don't know. MLP, I don't know. I fell off on MLP in like season 5 or something. Who's Molly Jo? She's the girl from Spider Sprig, the Mary Jane joke, pretty much. Okay. A tier list of season 2 and 1 of Amphibia. I've already done that. There's like a 5-hour video of it that you can find on my channel. If you just search up my name and BFL Reacts Amphibia tier list, you'll find it. It's kind of long. So if you don't want to, I understand, but you can just skip to the end and see the placements. You noticed Olivia and Yunnan is A. Okay, sure. I think Olivia and Yunnan is a good episode. Keep in mind, I think that we only had good episodes this season. But in Olivia and Yunnan, the only like phenomenal parts I felt were like Marcy talking to the figments, you know, the holograms of Sasha and Anne. I thought that was excellent, and of course her possession scene. But those were like the only moments. I didn't think it was consistently S tier, right? That's just how I felt. How many times will I say bye before I end the stream? I can't resist talking to you guys. You'll be really angry if the end of the show Anne can't see the Planters again. It depends on how it's done for me. You don't have to ask me permission to leave the stream, dog. You believe that Anne will have to fight Darcy in order to defeat the core? Probably. I don't think any of the girls will stay in Amphibia permanently. The mech fight episode, call it Neon Genesis and Evangelion. That's good one, Dragon Dawdles. I love that one like official crew fan art of like the Amphibia girls dressed as Rei, Asuka, and Shinji. I think Anne was Shinji, and then the other girls were wearing like the female school uniforms. Evangelion, yeah. It was right there. I got it. We're in the end game now. Marcy's memories being wiped? That would be kind of nuts. Unlikely. This guy here in the stream is over. I'm sorry. This happens all the time. It's impossible to make streams work for everybody. Am I going to watch the Season 3B trailer? Yeah, I feel like I kind of have to. But I also kind of don't want to. But I'm going to be spoiled by it, so I might as well milk it for content and have fun with it. Bye, Amber. This is the best season yet? I think Season 2B was better, but it's very good. I think Mr. X should have been higher. Fair enough. See, my reasoning was Mr. X as a character is higher, but the episode itself, it was okay. It was good, but not great. Pop will be elected. Am I a South Park fan? Not really. What would I rank the 3 seasons? Probably... See, it's hard to rank Season 3 as a whole because we don't have it, right? Will Amphibia continue December 4th? Absolutely not. It's going on hiatus, unfortunately. Winter 2022? Don't put that a whole year for... Oh, you mean early winter? Like the end of winter 22? Like in January or early February? What was my reasoning on fixing Frobo? Kind of just Frobo himself. Like he's kind of nothing. And it's unfortunate. Plot twist when Marcy... I think that the episode itself is fun. But it just felt so unimportant to me. And there were good moments, and I like it. I like Polly, and I especially liked her getting her engineering stuff. But just compared to everything else, I felt like it was just the least going on. Oh yeah, I forgot Whoopi Goldberg is going to be in this show. Oh my god. Thank you, No Limit Cartoonish Dude. How did I forget that? Okay. I gotta end stream. I've said it like 5 times. Every time I stream, I always say I'm gonna end and then don't. Okay. So let me address everyone. My stomach is growling. That is a sure sign that things must come to an end. Thank you everyone for coming and hanging out. The stream was a ton of fun. They always are. I need to do them more often, but that's so much commitment. I'm busy. I'll do them when I can. Alright, I gotta stop looking at chat. I gotta stop. You drag me back in. Bye, everyone. Thank you all so much. Hour 40 minutes. That was a good one. Hopefully Amphibia returns relatively soon.